BDS and Vodafone Giants both 2-0 on the day. Whoever wins this matchup solidifies their spot in the playoffs, and you can't talk about it enough, Super, how important this series is.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is the one you want to take down. Both these teams 2-0. Get this one done. You're done for the day. Everybody wants to go home, get out of here. Just watch, and one of these teams is going to get to do that. The other one going to have to go to round 4 and try and get it done. Extra up here, looking to self-pass off the back wall, has it, gets the double touch. Extra opening this one up.
And it starts with the defense from Mark by 8, cutting off that infield pass, and it immediately transitions down to an outlet pass upfield to Extra, and just like that, Team BDS take the lead here in Game 1. And that's one thing I wanted to touch on before it just happened was Team BDS's ability to cut away those infield passes. It restricts their opponent's offense so much.
Yeah, they do a great job of playing that kind of midfield defense rather than having to play back. They can absolutely play defense when they need to. They do well when they're in scramble situations, but really it is just suffocating the other team and taking shot after shot after shot. Monkey Moon and Mark by 8 both playing out of their minds. But as you saw, Extra, also somebody you got to keep an eye out for. He's just as talented, and he can get it done. Mark by 8 tries to sneak one in, but Thamwe going to be able to knock it away.
Yeah, that's another thing that's great about this Team BDS roster is anybody can be the sharpshooter. Anybody can be the playmaker. They're all capable of doing great things on offense and great things on defense, which has led to the extreme amount of success that we've seen from them this RLCSX. And that's a great challenge by Extra in the box, but Thamwe puts it into the corner. And Vodafone Giants, not to be understated in this matchup, they have been fantastic as well. Great performance so far this season, but they're having difficulties finding shots in Game 1 here. So far, 0 all across the board for all 3 members. No offense present yet as Team BDS has just been stifling them at midfield.
Yeah, it feels like Giants probably came out of a series. I mean, they were just up against Endpoint, probably not playing at the same speed in the air there. That's a bit more aggressive team in terms of ground play and bumps and demos. So they're going to need to play up to the speed of BDS here, see if they can get that done. Ton of fun watching them in that last series, though, with BDS. Johnny Boy actually talking about Mark by 8. He's kind of the guy that I want to watch, calling him out to, be, Rookie of the Year. I mean, we watched him in Rivals, but RLCS, this is technically his first season RLCS. And his improvement is what Johnny was talking about, and I 100% want to echo that. His improvement between Rivals and what we've been watching him do here in the RLCS has been night and day. That guy put in work in the offseason.
Yeah, I think you could really say that about any of these players. Ooh. Great defense, but Extra, it goes off of him after he gets the save, and Vodafone Giants put one on the board.
I mean, heck of a redirect here off that shot there, Extra. That was nasty, undefendable, but you did finish it off on the wrong end there. You had the save for a moment. Unfortunate second touch. And so far, Extra has 100% of the goals.
That's very true. 100% of the goals here in game number 1. And we're not saying whether it's on the blue net or orange net. Doesn't matter. The Monkey Moon, that's a nasty pass. And Extra able to capitalize on it and gets the technical hat trick here in game 1.
Extra just bullies it in. Comes in off the edge of Zaway. Gets it done. Extra having a big performance here in game number 1. 2-1 score line. And this is a bit of a battle. You can see the speed starting to come up from Giants. They're starting to get downfield. I mean, the one goal did come off of a bad save there from Extra, but they're getting down. They're creating a little bit of pressure. They're catching them in transition because BDS does like to get down. If you can get past the midfield, you're going to get them stuck in a transitional situation where you can possibly isolate them in a one-on-one, a two-on-one situations. So they've just got to look for those openings. They've got to find their way around BDS in the midfield.
Woo! Great push downfield by the Vodafone Giants here, and that touch right there by Tox to get it over the defender was clutch, and Stake there for the follow-through. Back and forth game here already in game number 1, Super. I think this could be a toss-up by the way both teams are playing.
this is going to be a series. I believe I got to cast them in Regional 1, and I think it was this same matchup. And I'm pretty sure that one was quite the series as well. Monkey Moon getting it done. Of course he is. And it's what he does. He does gold. That's what he does. And he does the goal thing.
All thanks to Mark by 8. Not only did he get the demo, but he also got the bump on the last man back who was trying to rotate. And it just left it wide open for Monkey Moon. And that's one player you don't want to allow the ability to just have an easy goal like that, because once he sees that ball go in the net, his confidence starts to rise, and he is one of the best players in the world, and you do not want to give him those opportunities.
100%. And that's one of the crazy things, right? We're talking about this guy, and Stacks definitely was talking about, we talked him up throughout Rival Series as being a RLCS level player. I don't know that at that time we realized just how good of an RLCS player he would be, and he has definitely exceeded my expectations coming into the season.
Yeah, maybe you guys didn't, but from day one, the moment I saw this kid play, I knew he had something special. He's got an opportunity for a goal there. Ooh. Can't get the angle, but Extra is there for the finish and gets a hat trick in the process.
Yeah, great cleanup there by Extra. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's your extra years of wisdom.
No, I just got to see him early on. That. So I just saw something special in him. I said, if this guy sticks with it, and thankfully he got to basically stick with the same crew for multiple seasons, which truly allowed him to just have free reign. And yeah, man, I knew he was going to be a player that was going to be just one of those ones that comes along every few seasons.
He's going to be a player to watch out for. Can't wait to see how he'll perform in a LAN environment when we do get back to those situations. That's going to be nuts, because if this team can pull that, like this style play off in the passing plays and the solo ability of Mark by 8 and Monkey Moon on LAN, that is going to create some historical moments within the Rocket League scene.
And game one in the books in favor of Team BDS. Extra putting this squad on his back, but man, they did so well up and down the field. Everyone playing defense perfectly. The rotations were nice, crisp, clean. And really, you can't ask much more from a team in a game one just to come out, especially against a top dog like the Vodafone Giants.
Yeah, I mean, this is not an easy team for them to go up against, and they're doing it in a dominant fashion still. They're out shooting them 10-5. They're doubling the number of shots. They're getting back to where they only have to make minimal saves. Each one of them only had to make one save on the goal, and they're winning the ball in midfield the majority of the time, and that's what allows them to keep those shots so minimal from Vodafone Giants. Giants have got to figure out a way to transition through that midfield, get it past them, and maintain possession on the other end, rather than they kind of bang it through the midfield and find an angle, because Extra is typically back there in that third man position and ready to pick that up.
And I think one huge factor for Team BDS, especially in game one, was the ability to limit the second chance opportunities that Vodafone Giants had. There were almost none. The one that they did have a second chance on, they scored on. And this might be another that's an awkward ball, but marked by 8. Uses the backboard to pinch that away, and Extra with a picture-perfect clear. Yes, you couldn't ask for a better one.
Yeah, those are tough clears when you kind of have that angle where the ball's coming towards you and you're going the opposite direction of it to try and get that redirect. Extra had a great clear there. Marked by 8 tries to get this one around. Zomboy cannot get it done, though. Just enough of a touch to sneak it over Tox. Just going to break up that play. Zomboy's dancing and twirling and spinning all across the field. That was an awkward recovery there for him.
Yeah, I know when I'm trying to recover, I just hold down on my e-brake. That way, if I do hit the ground sideways, I try and slide. And I think that's what he was doing, trying to slip, slide, duck, dodge, dip, dive, whatever he could do just to keep all 4 wheels on the ground. But heads up, Monkey Moon's got the ball. But Tox, great cutoff there at the top of the box. And so far, game number 1. Only 1 shot from Team BDS, and Vodafone Giants already have 3. Great job by them, but here comes a hard one. Top of the crossbar, marked by 8, looking for the follow-up. But no, Stake going to clear it away, and this is going to be a fast break opportunity for the Vodafone Giants.
Extra back, 2 touches there. Jams it up in that corner, which is going to drop it off to Monkey Moon. He's going to try and bring it across here. Doesn't have anybody ahead of him. He's going to have to do it himself. Marked by 8 with the pickup. Through the corner. This one should clear out. Steak with a great touch to sneak it by Monkey Moon. Anybody home? Marked by 8 is back there to break up the play.
So far, great positioning by the Vodafone Giants, especially on offense. Trying to challenge these balls, not give a ton of time, and it's, as I say that, marked by 8, given tons of time and space. But just like that, the Giants poke the ball back to the blue side of the field, and another shot on target. That's 4 for Vodafone Giants. They seem to be getting shots at will right now, and Team BDS seems to be struggling on offense, and I don't know if it's boost steals. I haven't been able to get a good enough eye on their rotations to see if they've been kind of snuffed out from those.
There has been a bit of boost stealing. One of the other things, though, that's happening is in the transitions on defense, they have somebody in midfield on the Vodafone Giant side, and they're jumping out and touching the ball back to somebody on the sidewall and quickly getting the offense back down before BDS is getting set up in the midfield. They're just keeping the ball moving at a quick pace, which seems to have slowed them down a bit. That's a dangerous touch. Luckily, nothing to come of it. Talk's going to bring this one out. Marked by 8, jams it up, tries to get it past Steak, can't get it done.
That was an awkward ball on defense, and Thamway had to jump in front of that one. But look at the angle, but Extra can't finish it. Great pass by Marked by 8. It was a perfect center towards the top of the box, but no one there for the finish as Tox pokes this one forward, but Extra so quick to cut off these passing lanes, and Steak there for the finish, but Marked by 8 gets the clean rotation back just in the nick of time.
Oh, Marked by 8 may jam that one through. Going to go high off the crossbar. Steak does get a touch to go ahead and slow this one down for a moment. Up against Tox in the corner is Extra. Monkey Moon. Tox to Steak. Nice little flick here. Has a chance, but Monkey Moon and Extra both there, and they're going to have to rotate back.
And 1 minute to go here in game number 2. Vodafone Giants looking for the first goal here in game number 2, trying to even up this series. But Team BDS just being absolute pests on the defensive end, closing down every single shot that seems to be on target, and there have been a lot of them. 8 so far from Vodafone Giants. A complete turnaround from game number 1. Here comes Tox off the ceiling. Gets the dunk on Monkey Moon, but Marked by 8, the patience of Team BDS is what makes them so great on defense. As Extra gets the touch at midfield, but Tox there for the follow-through. And 20 seconds to go, Super. Next goal is definitely going to be taking game number 2.
Yeah, Extra up for this one, trying to get it done, and Steak is there. BDS starting to get a bit more possession time here as we approach the final 5 seconds of the match. Monkey Moon tries to stake it. Marked by 8 is there to clean it up. 3 seconds left on the clock, and BDS get it done. There's a little bit of light at the tunnel, but there's not much. They're going to need a crazy goal here from the Giants on this kickoff.
BDS get away with highway robbery. Somehow come out of that possession with a goal, and 3 seconds to go, and this ball needs to go up, but it goes down, and Team BDS sending the Vodafone Giants down at 0-2. And my goodness, Super, I truly thought that was the Vodafone Giants' best opportunity to even up the series.
I mean, I'm going to say that there is a chance. We are seeing it shift from what we saw in game 1. Vodafone Giants are getting there, but right at the end, BDS did pick up a ton. When you said at the 1 minute mark that they were getting outpaced by the Giants were out shooting them 8-4 at that time. We, as you can see on the end screen here, 8-8. So in that final minute, they got 4 shots. They took complete control of the game in that final minute and eventually just imposed their will at the last moment to steal that one away. That's got to be heartbreaking for the Vodafone Giants.
Team BDS is like an 80s metal hairband. You think that the volume knob is cranked up and it's at 10? Well, they can turn that up to 11, and we just saw that in the final minute there. Team BDS just absolutely pouring the offense on. And now it's up to the Vodafone Giants to pull out a reverse sweep. But it all starts here in game number 3, and that's a great way to start it. Right off the kickoff, Steak opens us up with a goal.
You know, maybe that's how you get it done. You just open it up here. I think this is their first lead so far of the series. I do believe they were behind or tied the entire time in Game 1. Obviously, nothing on the board for Game 2. So, first lead of the series here in just over 10 minutes of play. Going the way of the Vodafone Giants. Tox does get a nice little challenge touch there. And Monkey Moon, though, able to sneak this one out. Coming all the way downfield. Looking for that double tap from downtown. Unable to get it. Zamwe up for this one, looking to get it down in front of the net. Monkey Moon able to knock that away. Extra brings it out downfield, and Tox is there. And a bit of a back and forth. We had the opening here, opening goal coming out off the kickoff. But since then, nothing to happen. Extra looking for that double tap, just a little high, couldn't get down for it. And Mark by 8 taking a shot, open net. Zamwe able to make the dive across to save that one out. Monkey Moon now up for Extra, and Tox with the clear.
Great defensive possession there for the Giants, just turning away those shots. But Monkey Moon gets it by 2 defenders. That's way too easy. Way good defense there, good 50-50, but marked by 8, keeping this one alive in the orange box. And that's a great ceiling pinch from Tox. Way back to Tox. Love the transition, love the passing plays that we're seeing from Vodafone right now.
Yeah, they're getting some great transitional passes. They're finding each other in motion, which is one of those things that is going to allow you to get past BDS. If you can get that 1-2 style play, you're going to be able to find some opportunities. Marked by 8, ends up getting blocked, falls right into the hands of Monkey Moon, who, of course, is going to have the reaction time to just put it on net. How? What? How do you react quick enough?
I don't know.
Did he react? Did it just hit him and fall in? What happened? The guy's nuts.
Obviously, Monkey Moon lives by a black hole because time seems to go so much slower for him, but that one he can't catch up to. And Thamway brings the lead back in favor of the Giants.
Nice touch here from Zamwe, and Zamwe's been that guy for the Vodafone Giants today. He's been their leading scorer. He's the one that's going to get it done. If they are going to make this happen and they're going to rally for this reverse sweep opportunity, tied back up, couldn't get enough of a touch on that. Extra going to get one in off the kickoff here. Stake just a little too far forward.
And that's all because Thamway cheats up and the ball goes right above his head. Big swing and a miss there. And you know he's going to want another try at that. 2-2. And keep that one in the back of your minds because that could be the difference maker here. Extra, no way he hits that. Okay. It's going to say that is an impossible redirect off that back wall. This is dangerous as marked by 8 took away the goalie. Gets the bump on Tox, but Tox up in time for the save. And this one going to go way too far to midfield and give Vodafone Giants an opportunity at offense.
Yeah, BDS is trying to speed this up right now. They're trying to get back into that form from Game 1 where they can try and take control in the midfield. You can see how far they're getting pushed up. Monkey Moon being that third man already all the way up into the offensive third. They're really trying to put some pressure out, but they're giving some whole shot. Stake there to clear it away, and Zamwe going to bring this one out.
A minute 40 to go, and this is what I was talking about. I want to watch and see the Vodafone Giants. Do they panic? No, they don't. The shots continue to pepper the net, and that one finds its way through.
This right here is what I like. The pass back to Tox. I thought Tox was going to have that one. He didn't get the finish, but Zamwe saw everything that was going on there, knew he had to get involved, throws everything he's got at it as the third man comes in, cleans that one up. That's what I want to see out of him. He's that guy that's got to step up for the team. He's got to come alive here for the Vodafone Giants if they're going to be able to pull off a reverse sweep.
Well, they just need to hang on for a minute 23, but we saw what can happen in the final 60 seconds of a game from Team BDS. They can ramp things up at the flip of a switch, but that's a good touch there from Tox, just a little too high off the glass. Marked by 8, gonna push this one down, and he does get the ball on his hood. Got the opportunity, gets the push,
bully,
and the bully ball comes out.
Marked by 8 will not be denied here. Up against Tox, slows it down, waits for him to jump, flips and just forces it under, imposing his will here as he ties it up. 3-3, 1 minute left on the clock for Vodafone Giants to get this done, or they will be dropping down and having to play another round. Winner of this one moving on to next weekend.
And right when the clock hit 1 minute to go is when Team BDS gets their goal. How funny to watch, just time and time again, this team can just come back, just seemingly out of nowhere, and Monkey Moon has extra available. He's up, puts the shot under the crossbar, and just like that, in 30 seconds, Team BDS go down 1 to up 1.
That moment right there, the second Monkey Moon comes through that second transition out of the corner onto the back wall, and Soft catches that on his nose, knew it was over. Throws it right out onto extra, around both defenders. That's an easy shot for him. Perfect pass. Monkey Moon with the angle, opening it up. They come alive in these final minutes. BDS getting it done here, 5-3, putting all the pressure on Vodafone Giants at the end of this match.
And what a way to put an exclamation point on a game. That angle from Monkey Moon, absolute filth. And 5 seconds later, they go up by 2. Monkey Moon looking to increase this lead and just make the Vodafone Giants sink their heads.
Fox gonna try and go up against extra, marked by 8, has the opportunity, it's down and in, opening the scoreline up even more as they go ahead 3. This one's looking over.
And when you look at the scoreboard, you see 2 goals, 2 assists for every single player on Team BDS. If that doesn't say they're all playing together, I don't know what does.
Yeah, this is a team that's got some time with each other. Monkey Moon and Marked by 8 are both insane on their individual, solo ability, and Extra is always there to fill the spot that they need. He's great in the third man position. He commits when he needs to. They play as a team. They each play their role, and they do it so well.
Well, Super, I think we know who the top dog in Europe is and who everybody should put their sights on, because this is the team to beat, in my opinion. I mean, if you want to be the best in Europe, take notes after these guys.
I don't know what the notes you can take. You have just got to speed up. You have got to play to their speed. You've got to get up into the midfield. You have to beat them in those situations. You cannot let them get 3 men all the way down. They move as a unit, and they slowly move the ball downfield. They win that midfield, and then they all 3 commit on the offensive half, and they just suffocate you in there. They take your boost. They're taking the mid boost. They're bumping. Marked by 8 and Monkey Moon have both been coming through, blasting the line, getting bumps and demos. They're disruptive. They kind of do a little bit of everything you want to see out of a team when we talk about team play in terms of bumps and controlling midfield, but then the individual solo ability of Marked by 8 and Monkey Moon just can't be overstated. They're absolutely insane to the top players in the world.
Yeah, and I think it starts with their defense that is so quick to transition to offense, like how quickly they can go from defense to midfield to offense. I think that's the big difference maker. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Make sure you tweet at RL Esports, use the hashtag RLCS, and share your thoughts on Team BDS, because I've got a ton. I'd love to see it. But don't go anywhere. We're just going to take a quick break and get right back into the action.